Have you ever felt lost trying to connect to your MLM2 Pro? Got to the point where you're so frustrated with the connection, you thought, I'm going to tee this device up and just hit it with my driver. I'm done. Having a good connection is the difference between loving this device and hating it. The difference between complete simulator golf joy and complete frustration. Today, we'll talk about local network connection, direct connection, connecting with cell device or an offline device, and we'll try to get to the bottom of what might be the best way to connect. Let's jump into it. Okay, so the first question I had was, is an internet connection required to use the MLM2 Pro? And if you jump over to their website under the frequently asked questions, an internet connection is not required to use the MLM2 Pro, but it does provide the best range experiences. An internet connection is needed to sync the shots for your session, to access the Rapsodo courses. This would be playing simulation on the Rapsodo app. The partner simulation, which is E6 and Awesome Golf, and Combine and Insight reports. Now, if you were to use your Rapsodo on the range without internet connection, it would sync the shots when you get back and say hook to a Wi-Fi or when you re-enable your Wi-Fi connection, but you cannot do things like Rapsodo courses or the partner simulations. There is something you can do without internet, and that for simulation purpose, and that would be GSPro. GSPro, you do not need an internet connection to the Rapsodo device to play GSPro. And that's a big differentiator. I play mainly GSPro, and the fact that I don't need internet for the GSPro is a big advantage for me. Before we jump into the connection guide and get into the demonstration, if you've been getting value out of these videos, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's jump into the connection guide. How does it work? The phone or the tablet will use Bluetooth to search for the MLM2 Pro, and once it's located, it'll set up a Wi-Fi connection between the MLM2 Pro and the phone or tablet. That's how they will communicate. There's two types of connections here that we'll discuss today, and that is the local network connection and the direct Wi-Fi connection. Local network connection is a Wi-Fi network, the traditional network that you'd use for home or a clubhouse. If you select this option, the Rapsodo will ask you to enter the network or choose the network and enter the password. And they will use this network to communicate. So information from the MLM2 Pro will go into the network. It'll come out of the network to your phone and back and forth. And this is where I have the most connection issues. It's something with my home network. It's not a signal issue. It's something with the way it's routed. There's something for me, I don't know if it's a firewall or something that's breaking up the communication. This is where I get the most inconsistencies. Not that it doesn't work all the time. It's just I might have interference or maybe extra traffic or there's packet loss in there. And this is where I have the most connection drops for me, is when I use the local network connection. If you use a local Wi-Fi network that has active internet, you'll get full access to the MLM2 Pro features, as internet access will be provided to the device and to the phone through the local area network. Okay. The other way to connect is direct Wi-Fi connection. If you're in an area where you don't have Wi-Fi, or if you have a device that has, cellular like AT&T or Verizon or any of the other cell providers, you can create a personal network connection from the device to the phone. For me, whenever I'm having connection issues on the local network connection, the first thing I will do is switch to a direct Wi-Fi connection and see if I'm still having those issues. If I switch and I am not, there is something on my local network connection that's affecting the device. So it's not the device, it's my local network. And that's coming from somebody who's got 1 gigabyte fiber optic with a Google Mesh system and an access point in this room. There's no device in my house that has a internet issue. However, there's something that's causing the discussion between those two devices through the network to have drops or packet loss or something up with the connection. So direct Wi-Fi is best when it can be used. Now, if you want to play things like the Rapsodo courses or E6 or Awesome Golf and you use the direct Wi-Fi connection, you need to be doing that with a cellular device so that it can access the internet still. Because the direct Wi-Fi connection on a tablet that's not hooked to a cell plan will have no internet, and you'll be limited to things like GSPro for simulation, range, practice. You can still do the combines. You can do the speed tests. You just cannot do simulation on the Rapsodo app, and you cannot do E6 or Awesome Golf when you're direct Wi-Fi connected on a device that has no cell plan. All right, so we've got two choices: local network connection or direct connection. Direct is going to be the number one option for me at all times. If I've got a cellular device, I can do direct connection and get the internet to it. It gives me all the features. If I have a non-cell device, I have to understand that I cannot do Rapsodo simulation on the app, and I can't do E6 or Awesome Golf if I direct connect. So if that's the case and those are the things you want, now you need to move over to the local network connection. That'd be your second choice. Local network connection is going to give you the internet. And if you have a device that's non-cellular, now you can connect and get Rapsodo golf courses, simulations, E6, and Awesome Golf. So the only real reason you need to use the local network connection is if you have a device that doesn't have a cell plan and you want to do Rapsodo simulation, E6, or Awesome Golf. In all other cases, you can directly connect to the MLM2Pro and the connection will be more stable. All right, so once you've connected to the MLM2Pro, it's going to pull up and it's going to say, you want to start a session. I would encourage you to click the View Device Info button right down here. And when you click that, you're going to get this screen. It's going to show you a few things. And what you'll be able to see is, for one, you're going to see the battery life. Two, you're going to see connection status. This is going to indicate whether or not you have internet or you do not. So you could get internet through either the local Wi-Fi network. That's if you're connected to the local network connection. You could have cellular internet. That would be in a case where you are direct connected on a cellular device. Both of these instances, you're going to have full feature set. Or you could have no internet. I play with mine mostly in the no internet mode for GSPro. I directly connect with a tablet that doesn't have internet. I even forget my home network because I don't want internet to interfere. I don't need it. And then I go to practice mode or range mode, which both work without internet. And I direct Wi-Fi connect from the MLM2Pro to my tablet. So the only connection I have is from the tablet to the MLM2Pro. And it works seamlessly, quickly, with good data. I eliminate the home network issue. I've stopped fighting myself trying to say, I have a great home network. Why doesn't this work? And I've just said, what's the best way to do this? So that's the best way for me. Okay, so let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you a session here where at the beginning I use my local network connection in practice mode. And midway through, I switch to a direct connection in practice mode. You're going to distinctly see the lag and the hold up and sort of the delay that I get. It's an inconsistent. When I do E6 or Awesome Golf in this way, it just kicks me out. My connection drops. It's waiting on a shot too long. The second half of this, you'll see me directly connected and how quickly it responds. There's a huge difference for me. And since I play GSPro, I only need direct connection, no internet, because I only have to use practice or range mode to display my numbers. The connector reads those numbers and sends them into GSPro, and I don't need internet on my tablet or my MLM2Pro. So let's jump in and take a look at this session here, give you a quick demo of my personal issues with my local network versus my direct connection. Here we go. And what you're going to see here is just delay and frozen screens. Shot was hit, the data came back, but no replay.
So it red, it's blue. Still don't have a live screen up here yet. It's green though, it's telling me I can hit.
It's just frozen.
So now I got a live screen.
There it is. And again, frozen.
It's blue. Still don't have a green light yet.
At this point, I'm getting very frustrated. The shots are delayed. The video feed is frozen. It's not matching the replay with the shot that I just hit. And the frustrations will continue here. After I get done with showing you this and all the frustrations, if you stick around in the video, you're going to see at the very end me connecting directly and how great it is. Back to the frustrations.
There it is.
So the video feed still hasn't refreshed. And it should show a live view until you hit the ball. I also should be getting a replay from Impact Vision, and I'm not.
Still blue. I've got no data from the shot. It's a good strike.
So the light turns green and I queue up to hit again. The video went live for a moment there.
There's data, but
Screen is still frozen.
Screen's still frozen.
New data flashed.
Blue. Oh, Reddit, there's some new data. Screen's still frozen.
This is just my local network. Has so many issues. I cannot get it to work well. And I have great local internet. Awesome Wi-Fi, very fast.
New data, but again, I don't think the image has changed once. And there the screen just flashed, like it's just backed up on shots or something. I have no idea. Not a fan of connecting through my home internet. It's where all my problems come from. I'm certain of it.
Okay, so what you're seeing is me connected to my local network and having issues. The shots are delayed, the replays don't show up, the data's inconsistent, and if I connect to E6 or Awesome Golf, it's just gonna drop and kick itself. The shots are not getting pushed through, they're not getting processed fast enough. I'll jump into chipping here and you're gonna see more of the same. Let's check it out. So the delays
Let's
to
see how it
me
picks up chip shots.
affect chipping just as much or even worse. You'll see this shot takes 15 seconds to even register after it was hit. Very frustrating.
Do 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 do. Oh, there it is. 5 yards. Picked it up. Nine yards. Picked that one up.
Still not getting a replay. Waiting for it to turn green. It's blue. Here we go. It's just
Really short chip
playing
there.
the replay from the last shot. That's not the current shot. So you can see the delay.
No register, no shot.
This is just what I deal with on my local network connection. It's just slow and inconsistent, and it's no wonder the third-party apps don't want to work for me when I have it connected this way.
It's green, but no shot's been registered. It's frozen. Okay.
And I think you get the drift. The local network connection just does not work for me. It's laggy, it freezes, it doesn't register shots.
It's blue.
I mean, the frustration is just mounting. And at this point, I think you get the drift.
And again, no shot.
Now let's switch to direct connect mode and compare. When I direct connect, you're going to see how quickly it responds. I hardly have any issues.
I got a replay right away.
So the data came up right away. The replay is already up right away. The screen will be live. You'll see me, my body move in real time.
Replay right away.
Again, data right away, replay right away, live connection, no freezing, no delay.
Replay right away.
And so this is what enables me to play GSPro. I don't need internet. I just direct connect. It handles the data really well. and screen mirrors this into the GSPro app.
That was so chunky. But I still got it.
Shot, replay, reset with a live feed. Direct connection works great.
So almost instantaneous feedback when I switch from direct connect, from my home internet connect to direct connect. I have really good home internet. I've got fiber optic, Google Mesh system. I am in the same room as an access point. All my devices have ultra fast connections on the speed test, up and down. So I'm not sure what it is that's doing that to me. Let's try chipping on practice mode while I'm hooked up to direct connect. What I would tell you is my experience is, because it's not delayed in processing, it reads all of these way better. Three and a half yards. I mean, I feel like the data's better. I feel like the replays are faster. There it is, there's the replay. Ooh, it better not read that. That was, I hit that a yard. Yeah, it's not gonna. Ooh, bladed it. 6 yards. 3 yards. I don't think that's an accurate reading, but yeah, maybe. Launch angle, yeah. But I mean, it read it. It should be 5-6 yards. Yeah, 5.8. But see how it's like instantly reading my numbers now that I'm direct connected and I eliminated my home internet completely. This has been the experience for me. And because I play mostly on GSPro when I'm at home and when I take it portable to the range, both of those situations I eliminate the home internet thing where it's connecting through a home internet network and then back to itself. And the device is awesome. I couldn't love it more. The way most people have to be using it would be the foolproof way where you get it out of the box and you're like, oh, I should connect through my local network. That makes most sense. It's just not stable for me. And I don't know if I need a different type of home internet or if it's engineered for a different type, but I am by no means in a bad location for internet.
All right, so let's summarize this. Direct connection, way better than the local network connection, especially for me. I know that's not the case for everybody, but a lot of people are struggling with the local network connection. And it feels like it's the first thing you should do when you get your device. Oh, wow, use the local network connection. But let's review the two connection types and just determine whether you even need to use it. Because I think that the direct connection, people are having very little trouble with. I know I am. It almost works flawless for me. If you look at it, you can almost always direct Wi-Fi connect. As long as you have a cell phone, you can use the direct Wi-Fi connect always. It gives you the full feature set. Now, if you switch over to a device that does not have internet, plain old tablet, and you want to do things like the Rapsodo course simulations, play Rapsodo Golf, or the third-party apps like E6 or Awesome Golf, you're going to have to use your local network connection to get internet to the device. So for me, I use GSPro. I'm able to use that top left section up there where I have a non-cellular device that does not have internet, and I just directly connect to the Rapsodo. And as you saw in the video, my direct connection is great and the device works amazing. And so I use that. I have no internet. I use the practice mode. It gives me my data and sends it into GSPro. If I want to use the courses and simulation, my local network connection is not good. So what I do is I use my cell phone. My cell phone, my iPhone 13 has data plan, and I can then play the Rapsodo courses, and I can play the third-party apps like E6 and Awesome Golf. But for me, currently, until I get my network figured out, I can't use my local network connection and my tablet to play the third-party apps in E6. My local network connection is just not stable enough for me to enjoy it. I get too frustrated. All right, thanks for sticking around. Hopefully this helped explain the connection types a little bit better and gave you a different idea on how you can connect gears and get the best results. If you guys have suggestions or have figured out this local network connection, please put them in the comments below. As always, if you can hit the like button and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.